Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. This is
Anna.
and Claudius, and we are here in Berlin in the Olympiastadion. This stadion was built in 1934 till 1936. It was remodeled from 2000 to 2004, so this country needs twice the amount of time to renovate the stadium than to build the stadium. 1936 it was built specially for the Olympic Games in Germany, and I speak about the stadium, but I speak about the stadion. I think it was Mid-South Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee, and I have a story for you today on the 16 August 2025. 48 years Elvis Presley has left the building, and in 1975 in the Mid-South Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee in September, Elvis gave two shows for I think about 18,000 people, and there was a young boy, Denny Sullivan, and this young boy was 7 years old. He was a huge Elvis fan, and he had just finished his chemotherapy, and the doctor said it doesn't work out, you have to die within 2 days, latestly 48 hours. They didn't tell it to the small boy, they told it to the parents. Mr. and Mrs. Sullivan were very sad, and they knew, of course, that Elvis would be in Memphis with two shows. And because of the reasons that Denny was such a big Elvis fan, they tried to get tickets for one of these two shows. Of course, Elvis shows always have been sold out within hours. But the father, Mr. Sullivan, called everyone. He never asked for a favor, but in this case, he called so many people, and he reached some guy from the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, and he promised him 3 tickets for the evening show. I think it was 8 p.m. So he brought his son Denny to the show of Elvis, and mother, father, and Denny watched Elvis show, and Denny was crying after every song, and he whispered to his mother in her ear, "Mama, this is the happiest day of my life." And the moment Elvis was singing "Can't Help Falling in Love," suddenly, like a knife through the hall, a voice of a woman could be heard from everyone. Elvis was singing, and the mother of Denny was screaming, "Elvis, my son Denny is dying." Elvis stopped the music, went to the end of the stage, looked to the woman, and he said, What do you said?" And she said, "Elvis, my son loves you. My son Denny loves you so much, but he is dying." Elvis said to the audience, "Ladies and gentlemen, please make a pause for some minutes. I have to speak with that woman." And he asked security to bring that woman with the father and Denny backstage. And then they told him that Denny would die within 48 hours. Denny laid on a sofa because he couldn't sit, he was too weak. And Elvis spoke with him, and he said, "What's your favorite song from me?" And Denny said, "It's Love Me Tender." So Elvis was singing "Love Me Tender" for Denny. And after 20 minutes, 18,000 people in the arena in Memphis, Tennessee, 20 minutes of waiting, Elvis came with Denny on his arms, and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Denny Sullivan. He has to face a challenge. No one of us would be strong enough to face it, but he is strong enough, and Denny will help me to finish the show today." So Elvis went with Denny in his arms to his piano, sat down on the piano chair with Denny on his knees, and he was playing once again "Love Me Tender," and 18,000 fans were singing together with Elvis and Denny "Love Me Tender." That's not all. After the show, Elvis took more than 1 hour time with the family, Sullivan, with Denny, and he promised to visit Denny the next day in the hospital. And he visited Denny the next day in the hospital. And here comes the miracle. Denny didn't die within 24 or 48 hours, even not in a week, a month. He died 6 months later. So Elvis and the audience gave this little boy so much more time. When the boy died,
So very good energy.
Elvis energy. When the boy died, they placed the scarf Elvis gave to him when he brought him to his last trip to heaven. The parents later made a foundation, the Denny Sullivan Foundation, and they helped over 10,000 children to make their last wish come true, to meet one of their favorite stars. They tear down the Colosseum in Memphis, build a new one, and there is a big sign at the entrance of the stars, and this sign tells the story of Denny and the Denny Sullivan Foundation. And once again, Elvis showed us, and he said it also in the show. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, there are things that are more important than a show, and in this case, life is more important. This boy is more important."
This shows a really big heart from Elvis.
Absolutely, a big heart from Elvis Presley. He was and is not only the king of music, he was and is the king of hearts.
Human personality. Yeah.
Big human personality. And yes, today we think about Elvis, 16 August 2025. I send love and greetings to thousands of fans and family members in Memphis, Tennessee.
And have this worked for Denny. So we send you to everyone big hug, very good energy, very high energy, very healthy energy, powerful energy for everyone who is looking our video.
Yeah, you found out, those who watch this small channel, that we haven't sent out videos for a long time, but we will continue and we will tell more stories about Elvis Presley, a man with so much talent, so much heart, and so much love for all of us. God bless you.
We
Love.
appreciate your thumb ups.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing this little channel, and we stick together and we keep our heads up. And also today is a good day to pray for peace. Trump and Putin met in Alaska and they do everything for peace. And Elvis Presley was the one who was singing "If I Can Dream," and I think that song is more actual than ever. We all dream of peace and we all can do our share, and this was my share. And God bless you. Aloha from Berlin.
From Olympic Stadium.
Yeah.
Love for everyone.